But welcome, welcome. We have bodyweight strength today, so no equipment is needed. You just need a mat is optional and a little bit of space to move. But we're going to begin with a warm up. Per usual, we'll start with the squat variation. So today we're going to go for a nice wide-legged squat, but we're going to add in our forward fold. So at the bottom, we're just going to lift the hips, drop the head down. We'll bring it back to a squat, and then come to standing. And squatting down, lifting the hips. You can hang out here a little bit longer if you'd like. That should make your way back down to a squat and stand. So you just keep moving at your own pace. And just nice and easy, working to bring a little warmth to the legs, open up the hips, release a little tension in those hamstrings, all those good things. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can make your way back to standing slowly, arms out to a T, going right into our windmill toe touches. So hinging forward to tap the shin, toes, and lifting back to the standing. Working on squeezing the glutes to lift ourselves up, kind of pressing the hips forward when you come to stand. Just getting as low as comfortable. This one will really get those hamstrings fired up, stretched out. Start to activate those glutes. And really reaching back to stretch out the shoulders and chest. Spend 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. I'm going to even mine out personally. Good. From here, we'll take some big arm circles. Going forward to start, you can do same time. You can do alternating. Won't spend too much time here. We're getting some cracks and creaks. We'll switch directions, sending them behind us. Either same time, or you can alternate for kind of that swimming motion. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can relax the arms, give them a little shake. Going to some hip circles next. So we'll start with the left side, lifting that knee forward, circling out and setting it back down. We'll alternate sides. So we're lifting right, circling out and right back down. So we're working to further loosen up those hips and kind of get the hips and glutes fired up as we use them to lift our leg, peel it around. About 10 more seconds. And pops, creaks are okay, as long as they aren't painful. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we'll shake it out. We'll go ahead and get started with our first set. So we have 3 exercises we'll go through 3 times each. We'll spend 45 seconds with each exercise, 15 seconds of rest, and then roll right into the next exercise. We'll try to be continuous. If you do need additional breaks, feel free to take them. And of course, the first round, we'll take it a little bit slower just so I can explain exercises as we go. So to start off, we have some sumo squats variation. So as we lower down, we're going to lift a heel up, stand back, up, and then lower, lifting the other heel and stand back up. So it's alternating which heel we lift as we lower down. For any reason, if this is uncomfortable, follow along with just a regular sumo squat. We'll lift the arms out as we lower down, and then just lift them back as we stand. So we have 45 seconds here total. We'll get ready in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And lifting a heel as we lower down, stand back up, and squeezing the glutes as we stand. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as we stand. And just alternating which heel we lift as we lower. If that's uncomfortable, let's go for that regular sumo squat. Maybe pausing for a moment at the bottom, build up some heat, then come to stand. Awesome work. We'll keep it going here, about 10 seconds left. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. A little breather here. Next up, we're going to head to our mats. So you make your way down. And a little extra time for explanation. We have a butterfly bridge sit-up combo. So just like the stretch, feet will be together in the center with knees out wide. We're going to start with a sit up, rolling to tap your feet, top of the mat. You can use some momentum if you need to. Roll back down. Then we're going to lift the hips up, lower down. Then right back into a sit up. You can use some momentum if you need. And then into a bridge. So let's alternate between those two. Feel free to adjust the feet as needed. We'll get started in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I can use the arms, get a little momentum, try to keep it slow on the way down. More at the bottom, lifting up to that bridge, right back down. We'll try to keep the knees out as wide as comfortable and try to keep the feet together as best you can throughout this combo. And nice and slow, controlled on the way down. Getting those hips up as high as we can in that bridge. Now we scoot yourself up if you're like me and start to get a little spaced out from your feet. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 15-second break. We're going to stay on our mat. We have a push up to either a launcher plank or a child's pose. So I'll quick show you. So we're going to do one push up, hands about shoulder width apart. You can do on the knees or on the toes. And after that push up, we're either going to stretch back to child's pose. This is option 1. So again, one push up, one stretch back. Or you can do one push up and lift up to that launcher plank. And then just make sure if you're on the knees for push-ups, lower back down to the knees. So launcher plank, we're staying lifted, basically a lifted child's pose. But regular child's pose, knees are going to be on the ground. So we'll get ready here. And 45 seconds in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. One push up, one stretch back. Getting as low as comfortable with that push up. Focusing on keeping that core brace tight, drawing belly button towards the spine. Always breathing through. Inhale as we lower down. Exhale as we press ourselves away. You can always mix and match between that child's pose and the launcher plank, which is essentially just same thing, but lift it up on the knees. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll make our way to standing. Starting off round 2, so back to sumo squats with that alternating heel lift. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So lowering down, lifting one heel, lowering down, lifting the other. If you want to make it even more interesting, you can add a little pulse 2 or 3 at the bottom, stand, pulse even amount on the other side, stand. Just another option thrown out there. We can continue with just lowering, lifting, focusing on squeezing the glutes as we stand up. Getting as low as comfortable. Awesome work, everyone. Home stretch here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll make our way down to the ground. We have our butterfly round first. So you can make your way to a seat, then lay on back, feet together in the center. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we'll start with our sit up, using some momentum from the arms if needed, slow on the way down. And right into a bridge, lifting up, lowering back down. Ooh. Gotta get past that sticking point of the sit up. It's all about the control as we lower down, really getting that core fired up. We'll try to keep pressing the heels together throughout. Really gets the lower abdominal muscles activated. Awesome work. Keep it going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll just roll up, flip on over. We're back to push-ups and push up to launcher plank or child's pose. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So 1 push-up, low as comfortable, then either a nice stretch back, where you can lift on the toes, same positioning, just adding a little extra something with that lift. Inhaling on the way down with the push-up, exhale as we press. And always drawing that belly button towards the spine to keep that core brace, keep the back flat, avoid any extra strain. Awesome work. Home stretch. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish it out and then we'll make our way to standing. Back to the top, one last time. So we're back to sumo with heel lifts. Option of adding those pulses if you want a little extra spice. Wide stance to start. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lowering down as far as comfortable, lifting that heel as we lower down. You can add a pulse 2 or 3 just for a challenge this last round. A little extra something, something. Maybe getting a little bit lower too as our muscles are nice and warm and our body's moving. There we go. Keep breathing through, staying strong with our squats. Little bit lower if we can. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll make our way down to the mat. Getting ready for our butterfly combo. So feet are together in the center. Sit-ups and bridges in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sitting up. Control on the way down. Don't be afraid to use some momentum on the way up. We'll lift that bridge, hold for a second, lower back down. And try to keep pressing those feet together, be active. Help to keep that core engaged. Here we go. Final 10 seconds here. We'll stick with it. Keep those knees out wide, feet together. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll roll our way up to flip on over. Last exercise of this round, we have push-up to child's pose or launcher plank. Beginning in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So 1 push-up, nice stretch back, option 1. You guys know the drill. Option 2. Inhaling on the way down. Exhale as we press. You can play around with each option. Always room to mix and match, depending on how we're feeling. You know, 10 seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. Woo, we'll take a stretch back, child's pose. If you're not there already, we'll take 2 deep breaths. Maybe swing side to side if that feels good. Woo. We'll make our way to standing. Feel free to grab a sip of water if you'd like. Otherwise, I'll start explaining round 2. Same setup, 3 exercises, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, and a little bit longer for explanations this first round. So we're going to start off with a reverse lunge and cross crunch. So a little bit of balance challenge. So hands are going to be behind the head. Try not to pull on the neck. Just gently place them right at the back of your head. From here, we're going to step back into a lunge. Then as we stand up, we're going to twist to reach elbow towards knee. And stepping back as low as comfortable, and then twisting at the top, which if you want to set that foot down before you twist, it's a great option just to catch your balance for a second, or a more challenging option is just to lift it straight through and twist. So we're going to stay on the same leg for about half the time. I'll let you know when to switch, and we'll just, again, switch what leg we're stepping back with and which direction we're twisting. So we're always twisting towards that leg that's stepping, lifting. Sound good? Good. Pretend you said yes. We have 45 seconds here, so pick what side you want to start with. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stepping back to the lunge, again, twisting, focusing on balance. Really trying to keep it nice and controlled. Try to keep the torso upright as we twist. Start to feel those obliques, side abs working as we add that twist. We'll get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out, and then we'll switch. So stepping back with the opposite leg, twisting opposite direction. Slow is comfortable with that lunge. Always an option to flow straight into that twist if your balance is there today. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, give us a little extra there. Second exercise, we're headed to the ground on our stomachs once again. Another combo move. We have a super pull to reverse snow angel. So option 1, you can do this with feet down on the ground. We're going to lift, pull down, squeeze those shoulder blades tight, press out, then make a big snow angel, touching the sides of your legs if you can. Bring it back, and then we'll lower down. So again, lift, pull tight, press out, and swirl it down for that snow angel. If you want to do or have a little extra spice, you can keep the feet lifted or lift them up as you lift the arms, and just hold them as you go through those arm motions. If you ever get stuck with that arm motion, not sure where you're going, just try to keep them lifted and just keep moving. So with that said, we'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, we'll lift, pull, press out, and then swirl them down. Then we'll lower down in between. It's a nice slow motion. Should feel those shoulder blades squeeze tight with the pull down, as well as that big snow angel on the way down. Keep going here. You have about 15 seconds left. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit tighter. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. We'll stay down on the mat. Next up, we have another combo, common theme today. So we're going to go from a triceps press up to a forearm plank. So we're going to start down on the forearms. Arms are going to be parallel, about shoulder width apart. We'll start kneeling. From here, we're going to press up through the hands, lower down nice and slow, and then we'll just slowly lift to hold a plank for a second, and right back down. So again, press up, lower nice and slow, and then just lift either one knee at a time, or you can do same time, flat plank, hold for a second, and back down. So we'll begin our 45 seconds in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So again, pressing up through the palms, lower down nice and slow, and then lift for a second, forearm plank. I'll trust your counting here. You can always spend a little more time in that plank if you'd like. Just really focusing on keeping that back nice and flat. Core should be engaged throughout this movement. Here we go. 15 seconds left. Really drawing that belly button towards the spine. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can slowly make your way to standing. We're back to our reverse lunge, cross crunch. You can pick which leg you'd like to start with. We'll begin round 2 in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So stepping back, low is comfortable in that lunge. Nice twist, keeping torso upright. And keep it nice and slow to really focus on controlling that movement. We'll get ready to switch to the other leg in 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out. Then we'll switch after that twist. Stepping back, opposite leg. A nice twist, torso upright. Try to keep that twist nice and slow. There's no rush. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish out. Good. Give the arms a little shake. We'll head down to our mats, back to our back work. So our pull to snow angel, legs down or lifted. Begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So lifting up, squeeze as we pull. I'll make that nice big reverse snow angel. And setting down in between for a little reset. There we go. Nice, slow, smooth motion. Just flowing right through that pull and the reverse snow angel. 15 seconds left. Final 10. Trying to squeeze a little bit tighter if we can. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can relax. Take a quick breather. We're staying down on our mats. Next up, we have our triceps press up to forearm plank hold. Just for a second or two. So we'll get ready here. Forearms are parallel, elbows below shoulders. Begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So pressing up, going back down. Then we'll lift. Forearm plank. Hold for a second or two. Good. We're keeping belly button drawn towards the spine throughout this movement. The core should be working the whole time here. About 15 seconds left. And final 10, focus and push through. We're loving that triceps burn. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. You can take a breath, make your way to standing. We do have one final round through with those 3. Then give the arms a shake, give the legs a shake. We're back to reverse lunge and cross crunch. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So stepping back, low is comfortable in that lunge. Step up and twist. You can always flow right into that twist if the balance is there. Lifting up through the heel with that lunge. Working hamstrings, glutes. We'll switch sides in 3, 2, 1, good, we'll switch. Remember what side I started with. Getting as low as comfortable, try to maintain the same tempo throughout, just smooth and steady. Almost there. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good work. We'll shake it out, head to your mat or the ground for our back combo. We have our pull down, reverse snow angel last time in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squeezing tight as we pull down. A nice big reverse snow angel to tap the sides of the legs if we can. Set down in between. Nice slow, smooth movements here. There's no rush. "15 seconds. Whoops. I'm confusing the movements. Keep going. We'll squeeze a little bit tighter. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out if you'd like. Woo. All right. Next up, triceps press up to forearm plank. We have about 10 seconds here. So we'll start to get ready. Elbows below shoulders, arms are parallel. We'll begin in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm pressing up through the palms, lowering nice and slow, and just lifting gently to a second or two hold, forearm plank. And always an option to hold that plank a little bit longer if you'd like. The core is working throughout these movements, but that forearm plank is just adding a little extra intensity. Really focus on drawing belly button towards the spine, especially as we start to get fatigued here this last round. Help to keep that back nice and flat, avoid any strain. Woo, home stretch. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can finish it out, and we'll take a nice stretch back. Quick breather. Don't you worry, we still have one quick power round through, a little extra core work. Good. All right, we'll give the shoulders, arms a little break. Let's make our way down on our backs. So to start, legs are gonna be at 90 degrees. Arms are gonna be behind the head, so we're just gonna keep ourselves lifted slightly off the mat with elbows wide. And we have option of either single leg extension, extending out, pulling back in using the core and just alternating sides. So you can hear a little shake in my voice. Or harder option, good challenge, do same time and pull back in using the core. Just make sure the back is staying grounded to the mat. You can always alternate between that single and double option. We have 30 seconds here, so a little bit shorter than our other exercises. We'll get ready in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So keeping that head lifted. That'll help keep the back grounded down. Either alternating, trying to get that leg out as far as we can, or you can go for that spicy challenge, double leg. So really focus on grounding the back down, especially with that double option. If the back comes off, switch back to singles. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Woo. All right, we'll go ahead and set the feet down. You can set the head down for a moment. Just take a breath. Good. All right, next up we have penguins. So legs are gonna stay right where they're at. Hands are gonna come down by your sides. From here, we're gonna lift the shoulder blades up and then waddle like a penguin, side to side, kind of reaching towards the heels. If your neck is feeling a little strained, you can take that same arm positioning as we had before and just try to kind of reach the elbow towards the edge of your mat, shifting side to side, still trying to stay lifted. Might feel slightly more awkward, but it's okay. Penguins look awkward when they move too. So we'll get started. 30 seconds in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And just reaching, either hands towards heels or elbows towards the edge of the mat. If you're supporting the neck here, always remembering to breathe through. Really work to keep those shoulder blades lifted. We only have 10 seconds left. Do anything for 10 seconds. We got this. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll relax. Take a couple deep breaths. It was about 15 seconds. We're like 10 now. We'll start to get in position for that leg extension. So final time through here, legs start 90 degrees. Hands are behind the heads, elbows are wide. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. So extending one leg out as far as we can, pulling back with the core. Nice slow movements here. Going for quality movement, not quantity. Can always play around with that double leg option too for an extra spicy challenge. Home stretch. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll take a 15-second break. Can set the feet down right in position for penguins. Take one more deep breath. We'll get ready. Last exercise in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So lifting those shoulder blades up, waddling side to side, and either reaching the hands or you can work with the elbows too if you need a little support for the neck. And this might feel awkward, but it's okay. As long as we're keeping those shoulder blades up, reaching side to side, getting the entire core involved here. And we only have 5 seconds left. Last 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Rambling distracts. Yay! We'll reach the arms up overhead. Take a nice big stretch if you'd like. You can move the feet flat, nice and wide. Just take up some space. Take 2 deep breaths. It's nice and easy. Good. And from here, we'll bring the right knee into the chest. Give it a hug in. Take a deep breath. And then we'll slowly start to pull it across to the left side. Gentle twist. Should feel a nice stretch in the IT band along the side of that leg. We'll take 2 deep breaths as we hold. And we'll slowly start to bring that leg back into the chest. One more hug. And then we'll release. On your next inhale, drawing the left knee into the chest. We'll hold it in close for 1 deep breath cycle. Whenever you're done with your deep breath, you can gently start to pull that leg across to the right side. You should feel a stretch in the IT band along the side of that leg. We'll hold for 2 deep breaths, nice and easy. Whenever you're done with your 2 deep breaths, we'll slowly pull that leg back into the chest for 1 more hug. Then we'll release. We'll grab behind the knees, take some roll-ups, as many or as few as you'd like. Making your way to a butterfly stretch eventually with feet together in the center. Gently pressing down on knees with elbows, just a slight hinge forward. Either hold still, or if it feels good, you can kind of rock side to side. Take 1 more deep breath. Good, and after that last deep breath, we'll slowly make our way to standing for our final stretches here. Going for a quad stretch, option 2, grab a wall if needed or something for balance. We'll bring left foot up first. Gentle pull, should feel a nice stretch in the front. And if you like, you can reach that arm overhead. Maybe roll out the wrist, stretch the fingers. Take one more deep breath. Go ahead and release, shake it out, and we'll switch sides, same thing. Gently bring that foot up, little pull, nice stretch in the front of the leg. An option to lift that arm overhead if you have your balance. You can roll the wrist out, stretch the fingers, kind of take whatever movements feel good. One more deep breath. Awesome job. You can slowly release the leg down. Give everything a good shake. And that is all I have today for body weight strength. Thanks so much for joining me.